And I'm proud to be an American.
You're not American.
Where only the whites are free.
You're not American.
Clip it.
I'm not an American. I have a birth certificate that was born in the United States. What are you talking about? A passport.
Nah, because people be trying to pick and choose when they're American.
Yeah.
You got a day off, you American.
Oh, for
If
sure.
it means a day off work, people American
sure.
when it comes to me. A day off work?
Oh, no, I'm
Day off
mourning.
work, no school, American. Any other day? Nah, we hate America, burn. Oh, now you now you hate America, burning flags and all of that.
Let
when there's
July 4th come around?
Yeah.
Oof, I'm dressing like Dipset.
Yeah.
Hot dogs, everything.
Yeah, y'all pick and choose when y'all want to be America.
So?
Yeah, no, I get
Isn't that the beauty of America?
That is.
What
Choices,
I mean?
options.
Have you been mourning all day?
Morning? No, I haven't been morning. I have I've been up all morning, but I haven't been I haven't been mourning. No, I'm not.
That is
morning.
weird that those two words are like connected.
Oh,
Morning and morning.
If you let Dread in front of the bodega break it down for you.
Oh,
if you got 2 hours, 2 spare hours, you can come uptown with me. And I'll let Dread break it down.
No,
for you.
I'll ad-lib them. Listen, man, spelling. It's the spell. Why do you think it's called that? But with that said, love and respect to all the troops and everyone that we lost.
Thank you for your services.
For everything.
Thank you for your sacrifices.
Yes, we are not here to get into any war crime stuff. We are generally saying Happy Memorial Day to everyone.
Yes.
But we are here to work. So all of that fighting doesn't go in vain. We are here.
Yes.
Because this is what they fought for.
They fought for us to have a podcast brought to you by Boost Mobile. Thank you, Boost Mobile.
They fought for men to, instead of build houses and defend freedom, act like women and gossip and be feminine. This is what they fought for right here.
What they fought.
Real men fought for bitches like us
on the front,
to get on the microphone.
They were on the front line so that Rory and Maul could have a podcast.
Have a fucking cushy ass life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great lighting. Such great lighting.
I watched the Bin Laden thing. I was even watching some of it in the office today. Just, get that feeling. It was similar to what we discussed. I appreciated all of the lies, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Like I was entertained and like really was like America, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Through the whole thing.
Isn't it interesting how they always put those docs out around Memorial Day and
of course.
Like it's all like it's crazy how that all comes together.
Yeah, man. We gotta mourn.
We gotta remember.
Never forget.
Gotta remember what they did.
Forget a few things, but never forget.
Forget who was at the meeting before it all went down, but never
forget slavery.
Never forget that we went and got them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But 9/11 and COVID, don't you ever fucking forget.
Don't you ever forget that. Who was it? Who was we talking to? They said they had COVID. And I was like, that still exists?
Oh, Dane from Volume.
Oh, Dane. Hopefully you're feeling better, Dane. We had a call with Dane the other day. And he said, oh, man, it's just tested positive for COVID. I was like, that's still, Trump is president.
Man, Dane was trying to extend his trip. He wanted to get back to his family.
Yeah.
Dane was sitting in a Tesla looking healthy as shit.
Yeah, I know that move, Dane. It's not COVID. He said he took he took a test, at-home test.
Yeah.
That's like that's a scratch off. He doesn't know that by now.
No idea.
Those things are positive before you even open the box. What are you talking about?
I mean, admittedly, I feel like 3 Christmas Eves ago, I definitely I had COVID, but it had been enough time. But I was like, Ma, listen, I don't want to get anyone in the family sick. This is a very serious time.
Yeah.
And I got a Christmas off.
Yeah.
So now that I know people are getting COVID again, I might bring it back.
I can't wait for that documentary of the crazy things we did during COVID. Like the things we were doing. That documentary is gonna be like, there's no way we lived through
shut the world down.
Oh my God, there's no way we lived through that. Crazy.
But I mean, listen, post-COVID is a different time.
Post-COVID is a different time, and we are back.
Yes, we are.
Brought to you by Boost Mobile.
Of course.
I'm so glad that Boost Mobile is back, and Boost Mobile is like a part of culture again, man. We need Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile was a great time. You was a little young when Boost Mobile first hit the scene, but it was a special time, Rory.
No, I mean, they raised me. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Like I came into my own
Did a bad
when
job.
Boost Mobile.
Probably your first phone was probably Boost Mobile.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
What other phone would it be?
It's no other phones.
I didn't even know there was other carriers.
Page.
Keep it all. Oh, it's a fun ad. Keep it.
I didn't know you didn't know there were any other carriers.
What's a carrier?
You a carrier.
Gotta love it.
That is a cul-de-sac of a monopoly. I didn't even know there was other shit going on.
Nobody else exists.
But with that said, happy 2-year anniversary to my first album. I thought it'd be different. 2 years.
Congrats, Rory.
I think that's enough. I think it's enough time. 2 years
man.
is usually the mark where you can determine. I think it's probably the greatest album of all time. Do we think
it's
that?
right. It's Thriller. Then I thought it'd be different. I just want to let you know that.
Of course, I'm a little biased.
You didn't do better than Michael and Quincy, but you know what I mean. Like you were close.
Dare I say it? I think it edges Thriller out just by a bit.
Edge's
Hey, Quincy said it. I ain't say it.
And then you said, dare I say it? Dare I say it's Edge's Thriller?
I know bias, but bold statement. I think if you go song for song, it's right there.
Listen, like they said, man, if you take Billie Jean off of Thriller, it's because Billie Jean is there that your album is better.
And
if Billie Jean wasn't on Thriller, it would be a better album than
I do think Division Interlude really may compete with Billie Jean.
No, it's right up there. Yeah, it's right up there.
If you think about it.
No, I'm thinking about it.
You have to think hard.
No, I've thought about it. I play your album.
No one's thought that. I didn't think that until just now. I play your
album, then I play Thriller, and I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like
sometimes you don't even know what album you're listening to. In the algorithms, they just go, it's like a double disc.
It goes. It's a double disc. It's Michael, and then it's Rory.
And if you,
it's like the Love Box and the Speakable.
And if you're going off double disc, it might be better than Life After Death.
Nobody has ever said any of this. Like ever in life, nobody in the world has ever said.
Nobody in the world.
But to celebrate, on your way to pick up the Thriller vinyl, I did a re-up. There's a bundle that me and Sony did. You can get the Thriller vinyl and I thought it'd be different vinyl together.
Yes, please.
Differentmerch.shop. There's a link in the bio. But yeah, I know a lot of people missed out on the vinyls the first time, so I did a little re-up for the anniversary. They're moving. Like 30 minutes in, there's boxes. You can literally just walk on your way to the elevator.
But you got to sign mine, man. You got to sign mine. And is it the same colorful?
Yeah, same.
Oh,
yeah, same.
I want one, yeah.
There's a whole box.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, man, come on. 21 orders in like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Moving units.
I love it, man.
It's M Pimp Juice and us. That's the only ones moving units.
That is hilarious.
But with that said, also I will announce that I don't like to say single, but the second record that's coming out on my second project, first one being Leon Thomas, Who Are You Anyways, will be with Masego and Freddie Gibbs.
Yes.
It's called Off Road. I know you guys have heard it.
Yes.
I'm very excited. June 13th.
Love it.
Off Road, Masego, Freddie Gibbs. Feel good summer record. A little bit more palatable than the Leon one.
Yeah.
Just because, all the non-music snobs, I'm catering to you.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this record.
Yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm happy for you, man. I know how hard you worked on this project and how hard it is to get, things cleared and signed off. And I know it can be a nightmare, but this is what you do it for. These moments of announcing an official release date. So congrats.
If you want to hear me complain about the music industry, the episode that came out on Patreon today just explains how hard it is for me to put music up.
It's a real thing though, man. And I appreciate those rants from you because, watching you go through it, I laugh because you're my guy, but I know how much you put into it and how much it means to you. So congrats to you and the team for getting it done.
June 13th. Very, very excited. With that said, I think this second album could compare to Justin Bieber Journals if we're getting into it.
Is it like right
That's
there?
like what a lot of people say in the studio when they hear it. They're like, yo, this reminds me maybe better than Journals.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
so I was
don't know, depending on the day.
I was a little offended that SZA didn't ask me to come out, but Justin seems to be going through some things at home.
Hey.
Listen, I thought it'd be different is all about the things I was going on at home.
Me too.
So I relate to what Justin, his overall aura on that stage. And with all the rumors of him being broke, do you think he charged SZA a fee?
That's crazy. No, first of all, I don't believe that Justin Bieber's broke.
Imagine Beef sending SZA like, I got you. Here's my rate.
Yeah.
I'll work with you on the homie.
Here's my day rate. He got a day rate. Imagine Justin Bieber's day rate.
Just having a rate to pop out to a show.
Yeah.
But yes, this was GNX tour in Los Angeles, I believe.
Yes,
is that where it was?
The GNX tour in Los Angeles. SZA brought out Justin Bieber to do his rendition of Snooze along with her. Mm-hmm. And Justin had a moment that everybody's talking about, eyes closed, wasn't singing into the mic, was just going.
Did he have a mic?
No, he had a mic, but he didn't need it in that moment. He was like, he went somewhere else. I think that's what music is meant to do. So, Justin had a moment and just was like, yo, Justin, they can't hear you. Like, SZA went as she is, classy and graceful, went and saw that he was having a moment, like, let me get him out of this moment because it looks like he's about to, like, go too far into the moment. So she came and helped him and, woke him up out of that moment.
right, where do we start? I have never seen a palm kiss in my entire life.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
You coming out the gate with the palm is one of the sickest things I've ever seen. Yeah. SZA just went over there to check her. This wasn't like part of the performance.
Look at him. My baby.
She thought he was having a stroke and just lifted his head up like, yo, you all right?
Yeah, no, kiss the palm, then kiss the ring.
Y'all ain't never felt music like that before. I know how he feel.
Listen, Snooze is up there for me. And if SZA was right in front of me, I'm not saying I wouldn't do the exact same thing that Justin did in that moment.
Just lose it? Just completely like go into another space?
Not only did he kiss the palm, it didn't even look like he tried to kiss the top of the hand. I think that was a sniff.
No, he kept going. She had to pull her hand away. He kept going.
There's no way that happened in rehearsal.
She was like trying to pull him to the front of the stage, like grab his hand.
I was trying to pull him into reality.
And then he kissed her hand.
Yeah, I mean, SZA looks like her hand smelled great. So, I mean, I can understand Justin in that moment. He got caught up in the moment. He's smelling it. He's like, wow, is this lavender? What is that? She looks like her hands smell like lavender.
It's
for
him
sure.
Being in the moment, but like, look when she tried to look at him. He's still kissing, but it's him being in the moment and the mic not being anywhere near him while he's singing.
Fuck that mic, because sometimes you gotta say fuck that mic. Y'all know what I'm going through. Y'all reading the headlines. I'm broke.
But after that, she gave him a little like side hug. I'm a bit creeped out. That was the friend zone hug after. That was he better not grab my ass hug.
Nah, I don't think that was ever on her mind. I think that she was, trying to keep it, as fun and as playful and still have a little bit of, that little flirtatious energy with it. But it was definitely not going to be no ass grabbing or,
Of course.
Yeah, nah.
But with that said, like when they cut off the mic for the crowd to hear, production team can still hear what's going through the microphone and SZA's ear. Once that the stage started to go down after that moment, she was sitting there like, punch, security, please, please.
No, she was definitely sitting there like, is he okay? Justin, are you okay?
Somebody get Justin some water,
okay?
Please.
Medic, please.
Justin, are you okay? Justin, he probably went down, I'm fine, I'm great. Great song, I loved it. Justin went down to meet that stage and like, no, I'm totally fine, great song.
This looks like actual ecstasy, not MDMA.
Yeah, this is the stuff.
Don't do that. He was drunk in the moment, drunk on memories, like
drunk on reposado. It's okay.
You be like that.
Sometimes you be backstage and it's just like you didn't know SZA's rider was so incredible, and it's like shit. This is like I'm at the club. This is an open bar.
Or he's like, finally, a woman I like being around.
Yeah, that too.
Yo, and I don't subscribe to all that shit. All the threads of him not liking his wife and all that shit, because we don't know these people. But it is funny seeing all the threads where she does want to hold hands and he doesn't. And then you see Justin basically licking SZA's hand.
Smells
because I could see if there's like intimacy issues and, he doesn't like to hold hands. He went to third base with her hand.
I mean, he recognized the Black Queen in her glory. You know what I mean? All these people are here screaming for you.
You're saying his wife has no glory?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when you're on stage and just the whole stadium screaming for this Black Queen whose song you took and made your own.
One of the greatest songs of our generation. I think it's safe to say
you get lost. Yeah, you get lost in that moment and you just like, wow, like, you know what I mean? This just feels great. The energy is amazing. And I forgot that I'm even on stage performing. I love this song so much. I feel like I'm at home in the kitchen.
I mean, if this is what gets Biebs back in the studio.
Baby, do you know how that is? You be home while you waiting for that crock pot and your song come on. All the memories start hitting you.
Rory was just playing his album and I was in there crying. Like, sometimes you just feel it. No.
What's wrong? Talk to us. We're here for you.
No, you're not.
I'm here for you.
No, you're here to make fun of me.
Yes, but that's being here for you. You have to make fun in the pain and in the heartbreak. You have to find the fun, the silver lining. You
ever read the lyrics to Rory's song, Not Me?
Not Me? Which one is that?
Raheem and Chantel May.
Yes. Great record. Can you relate?
Yeah.
It hit home?
I don't have the auxiliary, but the moment this just even hit, Peach can underlay it right here. She started pouring a glass of wine the moment just the chords came in.
Wine? It's 1 o'clock.
It was 12 when I started pouring.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's that type of episode.
He cooked your soul, huh? Sauteed, little spinach on the side.
Burnt it too. The butter, when the butter at the bottom be brown.
That garlic burned in that pan.
Still tastes good though.
Yo, Baby D is a fucking fool. What's out of not stupid?
No.
At first I thought she was just like, putting a little sauce on it. Then I could really see the misty eyes. And I was like, oh shit, this really hits home. Like
Rory shot a commercial. Vinyl's available now.
My bitch said, I'll never.
See, I'm not as exploitive as people think I am. Fuck, I should have done that.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think
You
that?
got to come on, man. You're supposed to shoot that.
God damn it, Josh.
That's a commercial, man. That's a commercial.
I'll never let you take me for granted. I'll never let you make me feel average. Pussy runs the world and you at a track meet. Nope, I'll never give you the satisfaction.
Pussy run the world, but you at a track meet?
Listen, man, D1 track runner.
Come on, man. You been to pin relays.
Multiple times. High school and college.
Yeah, you got to go down to the pin relays, man. Pussy everywhere.
What was we talking about? Yeah, baddies.
Oh, exploiting you for that.
Yeah. Cry again now.
on cue.
On cue, cry.
I mean, she did curse homie out at the release party.
Yo, can we?
I exploited that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you did. That was part of it. Yeah, I remember that.
She gave me the blessing, though.
Yeah, that was cool.
Baddies.
How should I exploit on this one?
Baddies.
Like, the fuck? Good with Rory. Nigga, wow. Like,
yo.
Now all of a sudden she's never had an ex. That was news that I just brought up, right?
Man, you know, there's no such thing.
That she's dated somebody before.
No such thing.
I'm just exposing everyone today.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, baddies.
yeah.
Is that what I don't know if that's what,
No, we can do that. Or we can find another way for me to exploit on the second album. Demaris, my kid, like the relationship with my parents, like what else should I do for this one? Well, I'm already exploiting Amara throughout this entire. That's coming. Now people really have a reason to be like, yo, you used your kid as a rollout. And yes, I think everyone in the family should work.
Well, Amara, she should have an interlude this album.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a little interlude of her.
She getting kind of nice on her little DJ MPC shit that I have.
Yeah.
She knows, she even has her own little vinyl player.
And it's time. It's time for her to start working. She has to start pulling her weight.
She had her little MPC yesterday. I went to Rory's house to watch the Knicks game.
Greatest team of all time.
She would be like, let's dance. And I'm like, okay. And she'll go over to the MPC and press the little button for hip hop and just dance. And I'm like, okay, we dancing. And she got a little vinyl player and it was cute. She was very, very cute. But yeah, dope. I think she's gonna be a DJ.
Yo, Demaris caught me doing some wild shit.
Man.
We talking
about this?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. We're here now.
This was not yesterday. This is when Amara wasn't at the crib, but had some people over to watch one of the games. And I may have been cooking up a little bit on Amara's MPC. I was that guy, trying to impress someone.
And she was singing along on the MPC.
Amara?
No, Amara wasn't there.
A woman.
It was a whole different day, yeah.
A woman.
Oh my
was
God.
singing while he was making
the MPC was out. And it's even though it's for kids, the shit is kind of good. It's surprisingly good. And I was getting kind of busy.
Okay.
And the girl was singing to his beats in his ear.
And I had
his ear?
Yes.
And I had the voice note thing going just so we could remember the melodies.
Me and Beatrice was having a conversation, and at one point Beatrice stopped her conversation, looked over, looked back at me.
Because the beat was so fire.
We was Beatrice was like, yeah, homegirl outside. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to call mine too. I'm gonna go ahead the fuck out. You macking on the children's MPC?
Well, I getting busy though?
That's not the part though. That's not what we're talking about here. That's not the point. The point is, what are you doing? The game is on, it's company in the house, and look what you trying to get into.
Where my voice notes?
And she was smiling and with it. I'm like, nah, I can't, bro. We not doing this.
Oh my God. See, I'm so happy.
Video of it too.
I'm so happy those things happen when I'm not around.
Getting busy.
She really, yeah. He recorded it. Maul, I'm telling, bro. And then he could.
All right, if Maul gets funny around women, why can't I lean on one of my strengths?
Nah, man. Nah.
It don't work like that.
It ain't the same.
You gonna do that corny shit? Wait till me and B leave.
Yeah, you could do that when nobody's around. You could be corny when nobody's around. But when you got company in the house and the Knicks are playing?
No, the game was over and I caught some inspiration.
Did they lose?
Yeah, we lost. And look what he doing.
Yeah, you're not even heartbroken at the low.
That's why I got the inspiration. I felt sad.
So it was a dark sound.
Yeah, I create better when. Yeah, you didn't hear that fucking bass?
Okay, all right. So then, find triumph in the tragedy.
Yeah.
Look for motivation in the Knicks losing. Mm-hmm. But I mean, to do that, she's singing in the ear, kind of giving you the melodies. You got company on the couch. They looking at you weird. Now Ubers is outside all of a sudden. They didn't plan on leaving that soon.
We didn't actually, but
that's like asking people, so what y'all about to do without asking them?
No,
Demaris should have picked up Amara's keyboard.
Enjoying
the session.
You know when you be around your homie like trying to like mac, you feel nasty.
I wasn't
like,
even macking. I was just
that's macking. We not doing
That's
that.
not-
I wasn't even trying to
busting
mac.
out the NPC.
It was already out.
Nah, but
it was already sitting on the couch.
But picking it up and using it, that's macking. Because you trying to really get into your artistic bag and let her see like, yo, we could go there. Like we could create a record right here if you want.
Yeah.
That's macking. That's flirt.
Sometimes the universe speaks to you.
That's true. But I mean, not
sometimes you just have to crack the door and let God in.
See, whenever somebody say God, you can't argue with that. That's
really
like conversation over. Like, it's like when you about to fight somebody, you be like, yo, who you down with? I'm with the blood of Jesus. You like, I can't hit this nigga.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna
what set you from? I'm not from no set. I'm from the blood of Jesus.
I don't give a fuck.
I can't fight him.
If I'm ready to knock you out, I don't care who you calling upon.
Listen, man, some songs are made, some are gifted.
That's a fact. Speaking of fighting, Baddies Africa is back. Listen, man, Rory, you haven't watched any of the Baddies Africa. I don't know what you're doing.
First of all,
about 3 episodes in.
Zeus, show me how to put my notifications on because I did not know that Baddies Africa was out already. How am I 3 episodes back?
Listen, it's going. They went to the motherland and started just straight disrespect. This is why Africans don't like Black Americans. I get it now. It makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, but
you just
look who brought them there. It was Natalie. No, it wasn't even. It was a cosplay of Black American.
Yo, listen, man, they in this house. I mean, it was about 17 fights before these girls even know which rooms they were sleeping in. Like they got to the house, started thumping, fighting. Last night they finally picked their rooms. Natalie and DTB seem to have buried their hatchet.
Oh, thank God.
Natalie seemed to extend an olive branch to DTB, and they seem to be putting all of their mess behind them. Lex, she wants to fight Summer. It's the battle of the cutest girls in the house. Mm-hmm. Lex doesn't like. Lex doesn't like. What's her name? Scotty. Lex doesn't like Scotty because Scotty is the pretty girl that doesn't really like to fight. She's more of a girly girl. So Lex came in last season, challenged her, wanted to fight her. Lex finally punched Scotty in the face last night. Scotty defended herself and fought. Scotty's not a scary girl. She'll fight, but she doesn't like to fight. And I respect that about her. She's like, yo, I'm a cute girl. Like, I don't fight. That's not what I do, but I ain't no punk.
But when it was time, what was her hands like?
No, she has hands. She has feet too. She likes to kick.
Okay, nice.
Scotty's one of those girls. She's tall, so
like flying knee kicks.
No, straight up. Like she knows how to time it. If you dodge it, she knows how to boom. Like
nice. Okay,
and just what I'm saying, put some space in between it. But she'll fight if she has to. So Lex and Scotty got their pretty girl fight in, but they seem to be cool. Got that out the way. Like Lex let her know like I liked you, but what I'm saying, I needed that fight. Scotty was like, I don't know why we fighting. Like I thought you was cool. I wanted to get to know you better. It was just girly girl stuff. But the girls was fighting. Shout out to Ivory. Ivory whooped Summer's ass last night finally. Finally somebody beat Summer up. Summer seemed to cool down a little bit because Summer fight anybody. She don't give a fuck. You tell her what your name is, she's like, nah, that ain't your name. Your name ain't Rory. I'm not calling you that. Now it's a fight all of a sudden. Summer don't care. She's fighting everybody. Her and Ivory got it in. Ivory whooped her ass last night. I mean, everything seems to be cool now with Summer.
All right, I'm glad Ivory humbled the situation.
Yeah, she had to. Ivory, she got tired of it. She got tired of Summer jumping people and all of that. So she put the hands on her last night. But the girls got their bedrooms. Nice, beautiful house that they have. And yeah, man, that's where we at. Now, next episode, they're fighting some more, Rory. It's not over. I don't want you to think that they got...
You mean the theme of the show?
Yeah. They didn't
way that's happening on episode 4.
It's more fights, so you got to hurry up and catch up. You got to binge it. Binge the first 3 episodes so you can catch up to where I'm at. Baddies Africa, love it. I'm locked in, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm locked in. They got me.
What part of Africa are they in?
I don't even know what part of Africa. Wherever they fight a lot at. That's what they say. That's what they took. Wherever they fight, that's where they landed. They landed in the middle.
Are they in Benghazi? Natalie Nunn has them posted up in Benghazi.
Well, they're going to Nigeria. So they're probably there now. They're doing Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, and Morocco. This season with Baddies Africa. So shout out to Natalie Nunn, everybody at Zeus for putting this on. Y'all just fighting around the world. I love it, man. Let's get a bag. Let's fight and fly around the world. How many years did
Nelson Mandela do?
I believe it was 28, something like that. 27 maybe. I could be wrong. Fact check that, Josh.
He's probably looking down now like I should have just stayed in there.
No.
look at what is coming to South Africa. 27 years.
27 years? 27 years. Damn. How did I know that? I guess I should know that, right? As a black man in America, I need to know that. Yeah.
Do you think Elon will make a cameo in the South African one?
No, I can promise you Elon will not be on.
You never know, man.
You're right. I mean,
that guy's shifty.
If it was an election year, maybe. If it was an election year, he would do it. But it's not election year, so He's chilling right now.
You think he'll?
And knowing how Republicans view shit, they'll probably think that's the black vote. That's how they like, this is where we need to hone in on this.
What'd you say, Baby D?
Do you think that he'll ever run for president?
Elon?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And he's not, you can't.
No.
Right?
Oh, because he's not damn.
Only Obama was allowed to, the only non-American allowed to run.
Don't fucking play with me. Watch your fucking mouth, your white ass mouth.
We should have known what was coming when Donald Trump got off that plane and said, I am so proud of myself. I found the birth certificate. That was like a comedy sketch to me at that time, and now that's the most regular thing.
Yeah.
He was nobody at that time as far as political issues. I am so proud of myself.
Yeah.
That's a wild sentence to start your speech out with.
Gotta love
For finding something in public records.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to catch up. I'm excited. Is this shaping up to be a better season than last? Because last was tough.
No. This season is definitely looks like it's going to be better than last season. For sure.
So the volume did not put us on the hardwood in the garden, but they have made a promise that we will have something to do with the reunion.
Of Baddies Africa?
Yeah. They didn't say I'm just putting it out there.
I'm here for it.
Y'all gonna break up fights?
No,
we gonna be. I want to be with Bobby Lights in the crowd, like just laughing.
Yeah, I'm not here to break up no fights. I
want Scotty. I don't even watch that show, but I want Scotty. She's so fire.
I mean, I'm not mad at you.
I just had to make sure Baby D was dressed underneath that desk because you can see it from the waist up. So it's like now I can't even
like a COVID Zoom meeting.
Yeah, I don't even know what Baby D be on over there. I see the good Joe Fresh goods on her feet, but I don't know. Yeah. That's why I had to kind of look like
you can see the ankles.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what's going on under there? All right. She dressed. She got clothes on.
You know who I want to see? Maybe not in this season of Baddies, but maybe when they come back to the States. I think Remy Ma and Clarissa Shields should go on the show.
All right, now what we don't want,
here we go.
We don't want Clarissa Shields on any show where girls can fight because
that would be.
Yeah, nobody wants to fight Clarissa Shields. Not even women that are getting paid to fight Clarissa Shields.
Well, she has a fight coming up, right?
Yeah, that girl doesn't want to fight her. She has bills.
She's there for the purpose.
She has bills like all of us, Rory, and this is what she's down to. She's like, fuck it, I'm fighting Clarissa next week.
I will get CTE for this back.
Yeah, fuck it, man. I know, but nobody wants to willingly just fight Clarissa Shields for sport. Like, you don't want that, man. Have you seen Clarissa Shields fight?
Yes. I've seen her just with the pads with Papoose.
Yeah, like you don't want that problem. You don't want to fight Clarissa Shields. Like just let her have a fight twice a year in the ring, paid, and just get out of her way.
I'm extremely, in the words of Donald Trump, I'm very proud of myself. I do not know anything about the current things going on with Remy Ma and Papoose.
Neither do I.
I'm so happy.
Nor do I care.
I purposely went out of my way to not click anything or even get a whole breakdown. I just know that they're beefing again. And that Papoose said he wrote 90% of her raps. Which, I don't know. When Sheether came out, we said on the podcast, this kind of sounds like Papoose wrote it. But have any of you been paying attention to their public divorce of what's been going on?
What I've seen, they both kept going live. The last time we were recording, they both were going live back and forth. I guess what Remy Ma was, I guess Clarissa Shields must have mentioned her in an interview or something like that. And Remy Ma was responding like, basically, keep my name out your mouth, yada, 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 whatever. And started coming at Papoose. She said she feels bad for Clarissa Shields because Papoose is the poorest person she's ever encountered in her life.
They had the same job.
And he's just taking advantage of her.
Wait, telling your coworker they're broke and y'all had... and y'all on the same salary is
don't do that. I don't know how much either one of them makes.
Neither do I. And
Remy
I
makes
doubt either of them. Well, yeah, because Remy had a lot of other stuff as well. And when she got out, that All the Way Up record went crazy. I'm sure, but to act like Pap is broke, and I don't know these people's pockets. I just think it's kind of. I don't think Pap was broke. I'll just put it that way.
So
I just don't think that we should be privy to any of this. Like I
want them to kick us out the group chat.
Yeah, that's the only thing with me. Like especially when...
this is the one we can't be kicked out of the group chat.
Why?
If you want to be Remy and Pap, then you got to be Remy and Pap now. Like, they was couples goals forever.
They was definitely willing Jada for a while.
They were. The black love, it was beautiful to see them. Everybody praised Papoose for the way he, held Remy down during her incarceration.
I feel like they deaded the age-old Brooklyn beef. Like, they were the first two to come together and show that, like, boroughs can get along.
Yeah, they were at the front lines of that.
Yeah,
but I just think that when it goes
Terror
sour,
Squad, Rockefeller, like the years of violence that they ended.
Yeah, but it's just when things go sour. That's when I just don't want to. We shouldn't know about personal family things, and I just don't understand opening your phone and going on IG Live and then like just spewing out all of your like, you know, issues and family, you know, things to people who, one, really don't care, two, who are laughing at your struggle or your, you know, family situation dynamic or whatever. Like, I just never understood that part of it. Like, I get it. You know, public figures and, you know, narratives can start to grow legs, and, you know, you hear things and see things online and you want to put an end to it. So you think the best way to do it is just to go on IG and start talking to the rumors and things like that. But even when you do that, even if it's facts, people don't care. They're still laughing at you. Everything is a joke. You know, now they know your business. I just like to see people handle things differently. I don't want to see Remy and Papoose like do this anymore. I think for number one, I think they're too old for this. Let's start there. I think that social media and all of that is a young person sport when it comes to those type of things. Let the youngins play out like that. Like Remy and Pap don't need to be doing.
I mean, social media, time is flying. Like the people that grew up on social media are getting old. It's about to be an old man's game.
Yeah,
like,
but you don't.
It's not just for the youngins.
Yeah, but don't air out personal family shit on IG Live.
First of all, I agree with everything you're saying. I do see the perspective of trying to clear up things about your personal life. But to your point, nothing ever. Have you ever seen a rumor successfully really get cleared up? Like even how we complimented Hove when he got in front of that whole thing and no, he didn't do that shit. There's still a million people saying like, oh, he definitely paid the judge. Like he did that shit. You never actually clear up a rumor completely.
But that's why it makes no sense to do it. Jay-Z didn't.
He's just adding to it now.
Jay didn't hop on IG Live and say, yo, I never touched that girl. I was here that night. You could call so-and-so. They'll tell you where I was at. Like that. It doesn't matter if you do that or not. It doesn't matter. People are going to think what they want to think. They're going to laugh. They're going to, poke fun. I'm sure SNL will probably have a skit. Something soon. Like, I'm just saying, like,
it's got us. The opening shot has to be Papoose getting a haircut with a fitted on.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Papoose talking to everyone in the barbershop with the fitted.
Jay Farrow, he has to do that. He has to. Are you kidding me?
I'd like to see Michael Che as Pap. And what's her name from Bridesmaids? Wilma Rudolph? No, that
I know who you're talking about.
That sounds like it might be right.
Wasn't Wilma Rudolph like a track runner that beat polio? Maya Rudolph.
Yeah,
I think she'd have an amazing Remy Ma. And I would hope 99% of the SNL audience wouldn't get the
wouldn't understand. No, that's just for us at home. That's just for us at home.
We get to hold that one.
Nothing to do with the studio audience. That's just for us.
But yeah, the only thing I did see outside of actual headlines was one Remy Ma post where she was doing Foxy math of their dating timeline. She was like, 11 years ago, you were 13 and we had 10 in and then we're married. I could not keep up.
She cooked though.
About what?
Because what she said, well, first of all, let me read it to you. If you just turned 30 and allegedly just met someone 8 months ago that is 47 years old that I knew since you were 10 and been married to them since you were 13, he has 4 biological children, one age 28 will be 29 this year when you're 30. One age 25, another one age 24, and a 6-year-old baby, and currently promising you a newborn while finally agreeing to divorce 18 hours, 54 minutes, and 3 seconds ago. Please refrain from speaking. Which is basically, what she's basically saying is, this is my husband and I've been with this nigga since you were in middle school doing the Soulja Boy U dance. Be quiet. And I don't blame her for that because she has a point. But
wait, it's half and half keys. 1 to 2/5. So how we flip 32 grams raw, chop it in half, get 16, double it times 3. We got 48 years in.
What math is that?
Foxy. ChatGPT, we should put that in for Foxy's verse on affirmative action to see if it does in fact add up to 3 more quarters of a key. But also, why does that matter? If you're not with that person, who cares? Like,
right.
It's very easy to
like, say. How is that a stat? If I'm in a happy relationship and they had a 10-year relationship before me and are not together, like, what? I'm be like, oh, damn.
But that's
got me.
It's not a stat. I don't think she was saying it as a stat. It's, I know this person better than you ever will. Mm-hmm. So instead of you just believing what he's saying, you need to mind your business. And Remy could be lying about Pap, But me personally, if I'm dating somebody for 8 months to a year and they've been with somebody for 20 years damn near, I'm going to shut up when it comes to their relationship because I don't know that. There's a whole lot of history that I don't know. I can be happy in my relationship, of course, but I'm not going to be speaking about it publicly because I'm very likely to be made to look stupid because for 20 years, they got a lot of history with each other. And this can go wrong. They can end up back together. They're still married. I'm going to just shut up and be happy in my relationship and quiet. Just me personally.
Does anybody think that...
She knows that version of Pap. She don't know this new healed version.
Okay.
Does anybody feel like this may be...
a rollout for...
Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah. Like Mona may be behind all of it.
Well, if she's not behind it, she's definitely on phone calls and emails right now.
Yeah, it may have started out organic, but now she's definitely playing chess.
Like, does anybody feel like this may be like just a little embellished, just a little bit? Like,
probably.
I don't know. It's possible. I've thought
because you got to think, if this is garnering this much attention on social media, and you know, you got to think that there's a TV producer somewhere. Like,
I mean, I don't know what. Well, I know your answer. I know you wouldn't do this, but if you needed it, I'm not saying they do. Would you conspire with your ex and their new partner? With your partner to like,
well, we know that
do this whole thing.
We personally know people that have done it.
No, of course. There's a whole show called Love and Hip Hop. That's about it. They even like just make up fucking relationships to do it.
Right.
But I don't know.
So if this is real, and I'm on the side of this is real, can you not see somebody, a TV producer, reaching out saying, "Hey, listen"?
Oh, of course. I'm saying, let's say it's not real at all, and the four of them, I'm including Easy the Block Captain in this, are really conspiring as all four. Like, all right, we know people care about the breakup. Should we just lean into this and all four of us get a bag and go on TV? I don't know if again, my ego, I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
Me personally, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Especially with the history that we do know with Easy and Pap and like that entire thing.
And it's just a liability, because now if you're asking Clarissa to be on TV, she has to sign all kind of shit to where she's not going to hit anybody.
Yeah.
Because if she punched somebody in the face, I mean...
Yo, was it Patreon? What were we talking about with the couples?
Couples fight night?
Dog. Imagine you doing couples fight night and run into Pap and her. They cleaning up the whole restaurant. Have you ever seen Pap fight before?
Nah.
That's the scariest couple ever.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh yeah, the only way to survive the two of them would be to get a gun.
Yeah, they might fight them niggas.
Pap is cleaning everybody up too.
And Pap gonna rap to you while he hitting you. You should have zigged when you zagged. And zig, zig.
Then he's gonna take you to the Y's. Why you do that? It's gonna.
Why would you even get involved?
Now you need an X-ray. He'd do the whole alphabet backwards while putting the fucking brakes on you.
Oh my God. Yo, you can't get beat up and then go home and be like, but homie was rapping while he was like...
Nah. Don't come home.
Yeah, nah, you can't come
You gotta
home.
bring me that nigga head before you allow back in the house.
Nah, just kill me.
Listen, man, love to Pap and Rem. Shout out to Clarissa. Shout out to Easy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like to say that. Shout out to Easy the Block Cat. That whole name just... Can we get... What is this like abbreviated? Is it just Easy?
Yeah, I think it's Easy.
Easy? Shout out to Easy.
Easy.
Nah, you have to say the whole thing.
Shout out to Easy the Block Captain.
What block is he the captain of though?
Block
I'm not asking to be funny. I really want to know.
I guess the block he's from. I don't know. Demaris, if you're looking for a real answer to your question,
yeah, I was asking.
I have no idea. I'm gonna guess it's the block he grew up on.
Oh,
But it seems like he's saying in generic, like any block.
Any block, he the captain.
It's Easy.
And yeah, it's very easy for him to become the captain. Like, I'm the captain. Anytime he steps anywhere, I'm the captain.
Yeah, look at me. I'm the captain.
There's some wild rap names. That's all I'm saying.
The real fight should be Easy and Pap getting in the ring and rapping.
I agree. Didn't they have some fisticuffs thing, or was that alleged? Do we know if that was confirmed?
I don't know.
I've heard like 3 different sides of that story.
Yeah, I don't know if that was confirmed. The last time I ever heard anything about that, I think Easy was saying that he invited Pap to fight, and Pap ducked the fade. Like he was avoiding the fade. Like that was like
one of them snuck the other one though. I think they was trying to say Pap snuck.
But then I've heard a story that it wasn't. He didn't sneak him.
That's what I'm saying.
Straight up caught him, and
I can't keep up with this shit. Like
I've heard so many different battle rap rounds about that situation. I just don't know who to believe at this point. Like somebody clear this up.
Yeah.
Like why didn't Lux like address this.
Do you think that Pat wrote 90% of Remy's raps?
No. But I can tell like some of the ones that he did.
I mean, he was saying if he can go on his email and just start typing in some of the bars and it'll literally pop up like songs that he.
But Remy had so many records before they even like met.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I can definitely hear his influence on a bunch of records. We've said that even before when they were together.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can even just tell by this pocket and this flow, this is a Pap. To me, Sheether was all Papoose.
Yeah.
So I can see it. What was the hit that he said? He said, "On my daughter, I wrote."
Oh God, I don't even remember.
But like, I can't really hear Pap on her all the way up. Well, I guess maybe I could. But also, if you're a rap couple, like,
yeah, why wouldn't you?
Why not?
Yeah,
we know Remy can write, but we've heard Fat Joe say Remy writes by herself too. Like,
Oh, Conceited, which would break my heart.
Pap said he wrote that?
He said he wrote 90% of it. Well, he wrote a significant portion, and he wrote Conceited, yes.
I don't know. But again, though Remy was one of those that I always thought she did write everything.
Yeah.
Like Foxy, we know there's been rumors of certain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kim, we've heard, well, not rumors, like Big wrote a lot of stuff, but Kim's also wrote her own shit. Remy, I always thought that was never really like a thing.
I mean, it makes sense though if we a couple, like, because then I get a check from writing.
Yeah,
you obviously get a check from writing and performing, and it being on your albums. I mean, keep the money right here in the family. Why not? It makes sense.
And even though I know Papoose and Fat Joe like deaded all their beef, I still don't think it was like that cool that he would just be chilling in the studio when they were making their joint album.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong. Maybe he was.
Mm-hmm. And also, I would like to just, I always have to stand up for female rap. That is a big rumor that people hear about Kim or whatever. That Big wrote a lot of Kim stuff. I just want to say that Kim only had one album out before Big died. All the rest of her albums, Big was dead. So, just want to clear that up.
We've talked about because I love Prodigy's book. He straight up said he thought Kim didn't write any of her shit, and when they did the Quiet Storm shit, Kim sat there and wrote the entire verse by herself,
which is what people would call her best verse.
By far.
And probably the best verse on that song. One of them.
And also, like, Kim's first album, she was like, what? Like fucking 17? Like Big, she wasn't an adult yet.
Big taught her how to rap. Like, he taught her how to, her voice and everything.
And there's
like,
references that Who Kid leaked that are hilarious.
Yeah.
And even Foxy on Reasonable Doubt, like, obviously, a 16-year-old Foxy didn't write that. Which I think she went on to actually write stuff.
But see, I want to take away from that, too, because young girls can rap about all of that nasty shit in a good way. I was rapping shit. I was writing verses to the Whisper song when I was 11 years old.
Were you like in the same flow and whisper?
Yes.
Can I get like
a
little taste?
Like you whispered your whole 16?
Whisper on that pussy.
Yes. It was shit that I should not have been saying at 11 years old, but
now you see why you see these IG lives when them girls, everyone's rapping and the father coming there with the belt. That would have been you.
My parents, but see, this is the thing. Like my parents, they would have never expected that from me. They have no idea about that. To this day, I don't think they know about that. They know about.
If your father heard the verse, he would have cried?
Oh, yeah, no. My father, the only time
as a father, I would have.
My father only hit me 2 times. I will never forget. The first time was I was rapping Jump Off. And I said, in the car, he said, I can make a Sprite can disappear in my mouth. And he punched me in my throat. Like just real quick.
No, he was just checking to see if the Sprite can was in there.
Now you'll never do it.
Let's close that throat.
Yeah, he ain't played that.
What was the second time?
It was a reflex. He was walking down the stairs and my dad's bald and I was like a little just active kid. So I just ran behind him and slapped the back of his head. And his reaction was just to move his arm and he knocked me down the stairs. He felt so bad, but it was a reflex.
He didn't know it was you?
He didn't. I think he just did it automatically. He wasn't even paying attention.
Your pops thought them niggas caught up to him after all them years.
I knew this day would come. And he was training for it too.
Pops thought them niggas spun the block.
How'd they get in the house?
Yeah, that was the first time. Yeah, the only 2 times they ever.
Yo, oh my God. Yo.
Yeah.
And I've met her pops. He looks like he had beef in '86.
Yeah.
But he's reformed now.
One of them niggas from the Freaknik came back.
Yo,
I saw that you tweeted there was a private video from your YouTube back in the day that you want to like make available and not tell anyone. Can you give like a hint of what that is?
No, so there's a TikTok challenge that was going on. I'll send it to Josh and Josh could pull it up on the screen. There was a TikTok challenge that was going on where people were just posting like old videos of themselves and then like a new video of themselves. So I went looking for all the old videos of myself, but I don't have like normal people ones. Like I don't have like
normal people ones.
You know, like normal like girls like videos that they do. I don't have that. All of mine are just so embarrassing that they should never see the light of day. And I was just looking, I'm like, because my YouTube that I have now is my same YouTube I've had since I was 14 years old. The videos are just private. So I was like, oh, maybe one day I'll unprivate one and just like let it hit the timeline.
Didn't you have one that you said went like super viral when you were a kid?
Yeah, but that'll never hit the timeline yet. It hit like 2 million. I had like 2 million views when I was like 14 years old.
What was you
Give me some keywords. I'm sure somebody.
I was one of the first people to ever hit up about like monetization. I remember like getting that email.
You were one of the first people to be monetized on YouTube?
I didn't accept it. I was young. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but they emailed me when monetization first became available.
And you said no? Money just sitting there.
I was a kid. I didn't fucking know.
What was you doing? Rapping?
I was dancing. It was a dance battle between me and my best friend, Lay, who you met at Broccoli City.
Okay, yes.
Dark-skinned girl was with you.
Yes. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there thinking that Demaris was the one screaming, Sharkeisha, no.
I love that video. No, but this was a TikTok challenge and it made me like look. Oh, y'all can't see. It's too dark. Yeah.
Nah, hit play though.
This is the one. This is the one that reached 2 million views.
Wait, this is the first silhouette challenge?
Yeah, but
wait, how old are you?
That is so loud. Sorry.
And this was the one that hit 2 million views.
No, that will never see the light. You'll never know. I was dancing.
Can I watch it though?
Barefoot on concrete. I showed it to you when we were in the hotel in LA.
Oh yeah, that's right. I want to rewatch it. You could pat me down to make sure I'm not filming it.
You was dancing barefoot on concrete?
Yeah, I did a split barefoot on concrete.
A split?
Yes.
Oh, you a hood baby for sure.
I try to tell you that.
You a fucking hood rat. Like only a hood rat can do.
But trying to tell you that.
Concrete.
Demaris has cleaned her act up, but
yeah, I really am. It's so fun. That's why when they was calling me Nunu, when they found out that my grandfather was well off, I'm like, y'all have no idea.
Oh my God.
I'm like a real hood baby.
That is hilarious.
But yeah.
That's very funny. Moving on to promo videos, I guess. Khaled's back in the streets after he shot
Lord
a $500 million promo video with Mark Wahlberg for 2 Drake records.
2 Drake records that he doesn't have.
All right. I think Khaled, I appreciate his promo techniques, but I would like a real moment from Khaled on this press run of why the fuck that happened. Because you shot that insane mini fucking movie. Why 2 Drake records is the reason you canceled that entire thing? Like you're Khaled, you have access and resources to everybody.
Drake.
That's what's gonna make or break.
Rory, if you had 2 Drake records for your album,
I would get them cleared before I called Mark Wahlberg.
Oh well, yeah, yes. But if you've gone off of your relationship in the past that you've had with Drake, and this is how you do things, like
it was a way different time.
Yes, it was, but to Khaled, it wasn't. Khaled was thinking it was still everything was cool, everything was. And Drake was going through a moment and he felt like, nah, bro, like everything is not the same. Like everything is completely different now.
On top of what was going on, plus those records were probably like 5 years old at that point.
Yeah.
Khaled was walking around Drake concerts. I have 2 Drake songs, and that was like 5 years ago. No, I'm not believing that Drake is going to want to put out 2 records that are 5 years old when his sound and the sound has changed so much.
Well, his sound has changed.
Just confidently put all that money in. And then also like, all right, cool. Use that as the rollout too. Clearly, if you're doing that type of promo, you have the rest of the album. Fill in some gaps. Obviously, Drake is the biggest artist, but you're Khaled. Go find other big artists, and that's the promo. I would love to hear the Khaled album coming off Drake saying, yo, I'm not putting those 2 records out. Yeah, I would go right to it to see like, oh shit.
And if I was Khaled, I would have leaned into that. The next day I would have been like, I thought I had 2 Drake.
That would be the new t-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have leaned right.
I would walk around Miami with that shirt.
Yeah.
Like
I thought I had 2 Drake records. And this album, that would have been the name of the album. This album had 2 Drake records. And then right where I was going to put those albums, it'd be me talking like, yeah, so obviously this is where the record would have been. But obviously things are different.
And then I'd replace it with like a Black Hippie reunion.
Nah. Now
I'm thinking like a genius that Khaled would be in that situation.
Yeah.
On the beat that I gave to Drake to do that.
Black Hippie?
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. You can't do that.
I mean, Drake said in the comments, must be Drake Bell.
Yo,
that was hilarious.
That was tough. I think he embarrassed. He was just embarrassed, and I think that's why he backed out of it. But he should have leaned in.
Who,
you gotta
Khaled was
lean
embarrassed?
into embarrassment sometimes.
I don't think Khaled was embarrassed. I think he was like, oh shit, like Drake ain't fucking with me. It wasn't. I don't think it was embarrassment. It was like oh shit. All right, well I guess he ain't fucking with me. But I don't think it was embarrassed. This should be embarrassing.
But Khaled is a genius promoter, and
Khaled is not embarrassed. Khaled knows who he is. He leans into the shit and embarrassment shit you think Khaled shouldn't be doing or wouldn't do is exactly what he does. And this is no different. This video, what's the guy's name? Ashton?
Yeah, that's the morning routine.
This is great
guy.
promo. I think this is right on par for great Khaled promo.
Yeah, no, this is 100% Khaled promo.
But is this just Khaled promo or is this album promo? Because we did see like once Khaled got super, super famous with the social media shit, he did just do a lot of stuff because he was social media famous.
Yeah. I got to get Khaled.
Is this album related or is this he's just doing it?
I would hope so. I would hope this is album related.
It's okay.
It is album related. Yeah, it has to be. Khaled ain't doing this just for a viral video. He's attaching music to this for sure.
He used to do viral stuff all the time just for fun, but now it's usually album related.
Calling your album that and not saying a word about Palestine as well.
No, Rory and Mal.
Maul, you ever enter a phone plan and just think, wow, this is a great price, and then you get your bill, and it's like, nah, this is not the price we said it was going to be. But Boost Mobile does not do that. You pay $25 a month forever.
Visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever.
5G speeds not available in all areas. After 30 GB, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
But yes, Rory, speaking of having 2 Drake records, a person that does have 2 Drake records, Drake announced...
Can you prove it?
I can prove it. Drake announced that OVO Fest will be back this summer in Toronto. If you've ever been to OVO Fest, Drake had stopped doing it for a couple years, but he announced at Central C's Toronto show that OVO Fest will be back this summer. And I know a lot of people in Toronto were happy to hear that.
Is it going to be during Carolina weekend or?
It should be. It's usually around that time since a lot of people
I think it's always that weekend.
Will be in the city. Yeah, it kind of parlays into part of the Caravana weekend. Central C is one of the performers that will be performing.
That is a fact. I know he did it at the show. Okay.
Central C will be performing. Drake didn't announce any other people. He just said surprise guests will be making an appearance. And one of the surprise guests will be myself. I will be there.
Is that a surprise?
Sure. No, it's not a surprise. But I definitely will be going.
Hosted by?
No, not hosting. I just want to go and enjoy.
I think you'd be. I watched you host the Benny show.
I think it's a little different though, like a Benny
Sony
show and OVO Fest. Yeah,
nah, but I think you could. Yeah, you could just throw money bags out in the crowd. Like,
let's do it.
But like actual, like with coins, like let's hurt people. Like you just throwing
like the little loonies and toonies in Canada. Yeah, just throw those out there. Absolutely. But yeah, it was dope to hear that OVO Fest will be back. I never understood why Drake, I mean, probably schedule and, being busy, he probably wanted to give it a break. But OVO Fest was great for Caravana Week. And a lot of people look forward to that. Away from just the parade and Caravana, OVO Fest was something that people look forward to as far as this show.
Yeah, it always had great lineups. I think it's a great move. I think what Drake needs for public perception right now is to prove that people still absolutely love him, even if you check the streaming numbers, it's clear. But with that said, I think for the perception wise, seeing the amount of people that will obviously go to OVO Fest, seeing the artists that will come there, like a lot of the perception of who he's become, this can turn. It's a good PR move.
Do you think that there was any slight to J. Cole? J. Cole announced that this was the last.
Well, they said they're going to continue sort of with Dreamville, but no, I don't think it had anything to do with J. Cole.
I saw the time.
Do you think?
Say that.
Oh my God.
People make up anything.
Drake was sitting there like, now let's bring it back.
Now's the time, bring it back. Dreamville is over.
Because Raleigh, North Carolina, and Toronto were competing.
It's one and the same.
Everyone in Raleigh was like, I want to go to OVO Fest.
It's like Thriller, and I thought it'd be different. Like that.
I'm gonna piss you off. Dreamville Fest would be the Thriller in this situation. I just want to make that clear.
I mean, yeah, it probably would be. It's more.
It's only because I have so many Toronto artists on. I thought it'd be different.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think it's cool. I'm curious what the lineup will be with the, not enemies of Drake, but I just feel like he's not fucking with a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious what this lineup will look like. Besides Maul and Central C.
I think it's definitely going to be, I think, a lot of new artists.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think a lot of new artists are going to, give them that stage and that moment to kind of, get their shit off. I think there'll be some, though, that we'll be surprised to see as well. I think there'll be some reconciliations on stage, maybe. I
think Future will be a part of it. Not a surprise. I think Future will be a headliner. I think, what year did What a Time to Be Alive came out?
What was that, 2012? 2014? 2014?
2014, 2015.
2015. Oh, so we're at the 10-year anniversary, right? You know I'm bad at math. Went to public school. I can see, my prediction is that they perform that album in its entirety for the 10-year anniversary.
I'm not mad.
Just a guess. Because we know they've kind of like reconciled sort of behind the scenes.
Yeah, and it was never really an issue with Drake and Future per se. It was more so Drake and Metro, I think, had more of a issue or a little, little tiff. It was never really Drake and Future. Kind of just got, he was in the middle of it because obviously Metro is his guy. So it was a little moment. Misunderstandings and, a little overlay and maybe dating certain women. You know how that thing can make things a little cloudy sometimes. But I'm not mad at that. That's not a bad
10-year anniversary. That's my prediction.
It makes sense.
And didn't it come out around the summertime too?
September.
Came out September.
Oh, September. All right. So yeah.
So it makes sense. Be around the same time.
That would be worth the ticket of admission. Even though I've been critical of that album, that shit live with the two of them would be insane.
Diamonds on me dancing.
Baby D, you can just call him.
I'm cool.
Okay. Never mind.
So Demaris will in fact be there as well.
Yes.
No surprise.
No, she just let us know.
No, I'm cool.
Why are you cool?
I'm cool. I ain't going. But I mean, you guys should go and have a great time.
You wouldn't want to go to Toronto during Caravana weekend. Like,
I'm okay. But y'all should go and have fun. It sounds like it's going to be an amazing time.
And we don't even know who's performing.
Tell me what about it sounds like an amazing time.
We don't know who Central C's performing.
On a shitty mic at a Central C show. Tell me.
I mean, that energy, when you got that energy with it, it's going to be crazy. It's coming back, the return, the rebirth. It's going to be wild.
Rebirth.
Does he have Kanye headline again?
One person I could promise you will not be there. Is Kanye West will not be there. I can promise.
Are you sure?
No, I'm
Rory
definitely
said
sure.
he fake canceled Kanye, but he's still mad tapped in. I don't know.
All right, define mad tapped into Kanye West right
You be tapped in.
To what?
Let me see how many times you listen to Hell Hitler. Give me your phone.
Damn.
How many years your phone died?
It just died, yeah. Fuck. I hate it. Sometimes I just forget to plug this shit in.
Yo, I hate when you ask a nigga like,
can't find
let me see let me use your phone. It's dying.
It's dying.
You gonna be soon if you don't charge that bitch and hand it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know.
It's not even on streaming, so you can't count it.
Yeah, I feel you. You're right.
And I did see June 15th Bully. Did see that post.
You got the pre-order?
Having the pre-order to something that won't be on streaming is fucking hilarious. Nah, it's gonna go straight to my stem player.
Yo, Kanye better send me my $25. I paid for them little Nazi boots he had on his site, and they never shipped them.
Wait.
They never shipped them. Yeah, man. Because I looked at them, I saw them, I was like, for the snow and shit like that in New York, they wasn't bad. I was like, those look like they could be comfortable.
No, I mean, German engineering is the highest.
No, they look like they could be comfortable. And it was only $25 out there. I was like, why not?
I didn't even see the boots.
You didn't see them? They was great for like New York winter. Like it was like messy. You can get, snow, salt on them. It didn't matter.
What do I say? I don't want to type in Nazi boots, but.
It's not Nazi boots. It's the Ye boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
These?
Yeah. For $20?
Oh no, those are kind of hard.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not a fan of low tops.
$20, I was like,
but the boots,
send those.
They never gave them to you?
Shit's never shipped.
Mom, me and you got the same shoes on, but in reverse colors. I just noticed that.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we
got the belly pack on. There you go. All right.
Oh, and I can see the rubber. Oh yeah, those are. That's grip on the sidewalk.
Now you see where I was going for $20.
Even on like the subway too. Yeah, these are
for $20, Rory. I bought them.
There's a reason why they were $20. They never existed.
Yeah.
Kanye better send me my $20 back.
The LeVar Ball got me, and I paid way more than $20 for them shits.
They never sent you your money back?
To this day.
That's crazy.
Well,
because you paid like what, $400 for those?
More.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I never got my WAP umbrella from Cardi and Megan either.
It's because
I didn't know it was available, but that's actually a genius marketing.
I know. I was so excited.
Did it say wet ass pussy on it?
It said WAP.
It said WAP.
On
and it
the
had, I
umbrella?
think it had Cardi and Megan's face. I can't remember because this was so long ago, but I ordered it. I never got my WAP umbrella. I really wanted that too. My sister ordered sweatpants. I'm like, nah, you don't get the vision, the umbrella.
So instead of saying Maul deserves this smoke, you should have said, where's my umbrella, Cardi?
She don't know. That's her marketing and sales.
Somebody over there in her hotel suite know. Where the umbrellas at? Send that.
They should have sold mops. That would have been, like, I would have bought that for clean supplies.
WAP mops.
Pop mops.
Oh, that would have been
Because it's just so wet. That,
Peach, bleep that out. They ain't paying us for that.
You think they're going to...
It's too late
for what, the 10-year anniversary? They're just going to sell mops?
Yeah, at the 5-year. 5-year anniversary is a thing now. They're going to have a show at 5, well, not 2 years now, right? This song came out 3 years ago?
That song came out.
4 years. This might be the 5-year.
No, it was during 2020.
Yeah, please bleep that, man. We ain't giving them
Nah, keep it.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah, it's copywritten if we said it right now.
Okay.
That's copywritten. Speaking of amazing inventions, I'm reading this. I don't know why these people posted this. I saw this over the weekend. The app is called You're Canceled. When you've made plans that you wish you could cancel, you go into the app and press a little button. If the other person presses theirs too, congratulations, confetti exploded, and your plans are canceled. If you press yours, but the other person doesn't, your plans remain intact and they never find out you wanted to cancel. Why this app doesn't exist and why they just gave this out for free. Like, this should be in my iOS now.
Wait, the plans remain intact?
Yeah, so if I hit the button and the other person doesn't, they don't know that I tried to cancel. And, you just go do something you didn't want to do. But if you both hit it anonymously, you see. It's kind of like Tinder. If you both swipe, you get matched. That would be the same thing with the plans that we have.
Okay, but because you lost me a little bit. So if I hit cancel and you don't,
he'll never know.
They'll never know that I tried to cancel the plans. Because you've ever been at home like, damn, I really don't want to do this. And like you even like send a feeler out there like,
yes.
Hey, if you're busy, like we could reschedule.
No, my favorite is, they said it's supposed to snow tonight.
It's August.
That's my favorite. Yeah, in August it snows.
So essentially, everyone would have this app and you could hit that button because I feel like sometimes two people both don't want to go do plans, but they're scared to say and cancel. Like, so they just both go and do something. Have you ever had like a relief, like, oh, you don't want to go either?
Yes, absolutely.
This app can do that.
All right, but if I hit the button cancel and you don't,
they'll never know that I tried to cancel. You just have to go do the plans. No one's the wiser and you have to go do it.
But if you hit it, it gives me an alert that the plan is canceled?
If you both hit it, then we both get a notification.
So if we have dinner plans Thursday.
This is for passive aggressive.
Oh, it's so.
No, listen. So if we have dinner plans Thursday,
yes.
You say, yo, Maul, what's up? Let's go get something to eat Thursday.
Let's say it's attached to our calendar. I send a calendar invite.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm like, nah, I ain't going. I hit cancel. You don't. So
we still go and I don't know that you tried to cancel.
But if you hit cancel Wednesday,
then you get a notification.
It'll say event is canceled.
Yes.
But if you don't, I have to go Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but so just essentially, you'll just never know that I really didn't want to go. Like,
exactly.
Unless y'all both didn't.
It's like perfect for passive aggressive friendships.
Oh, okay. All right,
no,
I get
because
it.
see me, if I got a date, I'm gonna go in there and cancel just to see if he did it. And if I get that confetti, oh, so you didn't want to go on a fucking date with me, you fucking bitch.
Women will always find a way to just ruin it.
Yeah, baby, I don't think that's what it was for. Like, you ain't have to go that way with it. Like, you could have just
No, because you caught.
Caught what?
I was only doing it because I felt like you didn't want to go.
And that's all. That's a real thing. You never went through with it, and y'all both going. You be like, yo, for real, I didn't even want to come. I wanted to stay home. And y'all both be like, yo, why you ain't just say something? I would have stayed home.
Yeah, all the time.
Exactly. So this is what this will do. This will give you the opportunity to be like, and it should be something where they're like, yo, listen, the other party responded, but you don't know what I said.
Rory would. This is the thing, though. Rory would do that with everything he ever had to go to. He would hit cancel on.
The moment the calendar invite went out, I would. Yeah, it's an auto response. It's like way auto pay is. Yeah, everything on the calendar is it comes with that setting.
Auto cancel. I'm not going. Absolutely auto cancel. You know, like when you go on Uber Eats and it be like, yo, substitute or like refund item, automatic refund. Like, nah, I'm not going.
Yeah, I have to stop like making plans when I'm in a like good mood. Like those rare times where I'm like, yeah, I'd love to have human interaction.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours passes and I'm like, why would I ever think I was going to be in that mood?
That's why I'd be like, Rory, just let me know 2 hours before. Because just give me 2 hours, please.
We had fun yesterday.
We did have fun.
Screamed at the TV.
Yo, Amara kept giving him hugs because he was so upset about the Knicks. So like...
Oh, she's your emotional support.
Oh, for
okay.
sure.
She kept like kissing him and he'd be like, thanks, Marmar. Like she was, cause we was at one point, me and Rory didn't sit down. We was standing there. You know, you stand there looking at the TV like this.
You mean when they went down 20?
No, when they were coming back and still fucking up the comeback. Bro.
Well, when they was coming back and Brunson was still on the bench, the whole New York was like, what the fuck? I heard it. What the fuck is Tibbs doing?
I was the only one saying keep his ass on the bench.
I don't care if he's at a shitty game. He's still fucking Jalen Brunson. Get him on the floor.
I get that, but he was fucking up the momentum. He was fucking up the momentum.
But he delivered when he got back. Isolation one-on-one when he's in the game. I keep telling people, teams are going to figure that out. Like, as great as Brunson is, you can't play one-on-one, just want to pick and roll every possession and not think that a great defensive team like the Pacers is not going to figure that out.
Yeah.
They're going to figure it out.
Dog. I mean, once we put Cat at the point, he was bringing the ball up. I was like, listen, man, I'll take anything.
Rory was like, nah, Cat the point guard.
Now that's who needs to play better. Kitty Cat got to play a little better than...
Kitty Cat won the game last night. What are you talking about?
Last night. Let's go to the first 2 games.
Oh.
It's a difference.
I don't care. He was our Robert Ory. He was our Aaron Boone. Like, cool. He delivered
last night
when we fucking needed him.
Yeah, but that's... And I hate to go into the Knicks, but that's the one thing I hate about the Knicks. It takes for a player to have 20 points in a quarter to win by 6.
What was so funny was they showed the first half. He had 4 points. This quarter, 16.
It's like, come on, bro. Like,
I got in my tinfoil bag when they called the first travel in NBA history on Cat. I was like, all right, man.
Rory was like, what happened? I said, they called a travel. He said, in the NBA? He was so sick. Since when do they call travels in the fucking NBA?
And it wasn't a travel, which is the wild shit. And you didn't call a double dribble on game 1 when we fucking lost. Like, that shit, I was like, this is a conspiracy.
Oh,
for the
double
Knicks
dribble on Halliburton?
Yeah. With that magnet ball.
I hate Halliburton. There's not a lot of people I hate that I don't know.
The whole entire New York hates Halliburton right now. Everybody hates
He's just so cocky with it and pink-lipped. I don't like him.
Is he? You think he's cocky? I don't think Halliburton is like egotistical at all. I think that's why the Pacers are so successful, because their superstar is not really egotistical.
He has been in this series. I've taken every shot has been personal.
Do you see his face every single time he makes a shot, does anything, his face?
I think that's part of the rivalry with Knicks Pacers. But I think Halliburton, I don't think he's ego.
Oh, I'm sure he's a great guy in real life. Who gives a fuck?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on the court. I don't see ego with him. I think he knows he's good. Obviously, I think that's part of being a great NBA player. You have to know
he's fucking
play.
Phenomenal. I hate
it. But I don't think he's
fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, he's a great player. I like his.
I don't like it. But there's something about his face, though, right? Just
It's the shoulders in the jersey. It's like this. They sit up a little high, like he's still got a hanger in his jersey. So it's kind of like, I hate his trot back.
Yeah.
Like the trot back on defense is kind of like, it pisses me off.
I don't even like the confidence he instills in his own teammates.
Yeah,
like even when he's being a good leader, it's just
the way he gets others involved and makes the game so easy. I just fucking hate that.
You ever go to summer basketball camp and you can just identify the kid you're not going to get along with within the first hour?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about him. I'd walk and be like, we're not going to get along. I can tell.
Yeah.
But it's not for any good reasons. Like
I could just look at him and tell.
Rory hate him because he good looking.
Halliburton?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all. I feel like men hate him because he's good looking. And well, I mean, obviously he's cooking your team too. But when you I hate his face.
It's not that he's cooking the Knicks. It's like, he think he cute. Like that's what you think it is. That's what she thinks that shit is.
Never mind the Knicks are down 2-0. Like
the fact that he hit that fucking shot at the buzzer to go into overtime and then nothing to do with that.
His hair is
it's
just taper.
It's not because he's a new Reggie Miller. I loved Reggie because he wasn't attractive.
I feel like y'all
fucking hated Reggie Miller.
That bitch, you know, they be like, that bitch thinks she all that. Like, that's what it give.
Jalen Brunson's handsome.
Speak to it, baby D. He talking to you. He ain't talking to me.
No, he talking to you.
He not talking to me.
I'm definitely not talking to Mark.
I can promise you he's not talking to
Jalen Brunson, man, greatest Knick ever.
I agree there.
Love him.
But he got to get his shit together.
Greatest Knick ever?
In my generation.
Why are you listening to me? I don't watch basketball.
Because you know, Rory co-signed that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not listening to you.
I caught the tail end of Patrick Ewing. Like, I wasn't really there.
Okay.
It's just a young child.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh Hart. He sacrificed himself for the greater fucking good, yo.
Listen, man.
Did you see that?
What did he do?
If he needs my
heart. Did you see that rebound?
Yeah.
He sacrificed himself for the greater good.
To grab a rebound?
Yeah.
That was a wild board. And when that knee cracked, I was like, you get out of mine. Like whatever it'll take for him to get back up. Take both my knees. Because his knees are way better than mine. Like take both my knees, put them together just to maybe equal some of your injured knee.
I'm happy they got that win. That was a good win last night for the Knicks. They needed that. Hopefully,
and he hit the free throws right after. Cat and Josh Hart won that fourth quarter.
Oh, absolutely.
Brunson did deliver for 2 free throws and that 1 layup, but it was them.
They got to put my man Champagne Campaign back in the lineup though.
He got busy.
Yeah, I got to get on my Champagne Campaign. Like they got to let him loose, man. He come in, he don't got no fear. Whether it's game
no
4,
strategy,
game 4 facing elimination. It could be game 4 of the season or game 4 and we facing elimination. Campaign is coming out there and he's letting it go.
Yeah.
You need a nigga that ain't got no conscience sometimes. Because sometimes the moment is what gets you playing out of your norm. Mm-hmm. So you need somebody to come in like, oh, this is eliminate. If we lose, we go home. He don't know what.
He's not looking at the quarter,
he don't
the
know
score.
What the series score is.
Just got to get these shots up.
All I know is I can see the hoop, I can make it. That's all. You need a nigga on the floor that feel like as long as he can see the hoop, he can make it. Put Champagne Campaign back in the lineup, Tibbs. Yeah. You almost fucked the pack up last night with that switch you did. Don't do that again.
He reminds me of like when J.R. Smith used to lock in, like off the tip, J.R. Smith would get the ball, shoot from half court.
Yeah.
First quarter, like, yo. I was feeling it. I was feeling it.
Wow, because the defense don't know what's going to happen when he's on the floor. They don't know if he getting into a pick and roll or if he going to shoot from half. You need the defense. Keep them guessing. Keep the defense guessing. You got to put Champagne Campaign back in the lineup. Oh. I'm rooting for him.
Well, shit. Game 4?
Game 4. Game 4 is tonight if you're listening.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get this win. I think they will. The Knicks play better on the road than they do at home during the playoffs, which is absolutely crazy. But, I mean, listen, man, I'm rooting for New York. A win is a win. I don't care how they get it. Just bring it back to New York. At least 2. We need 2-2. Don't come back 3-1 because that's going to put too much pressure on Game 5 at the Garden. Come back 2-2 so the Garden can feel like, all right, we need this to go up 3-2. Let's get closer to this finals run. But yeah, man, happy they got game 3. They needed that win.
We need the first 2 games were so close. I think we just needed to go down 20. Just get back in our element.
You need to feel it. You need to, like, sometimes you got to look.
So I said to Demaris, I said, all right, finally we back to the Knicks.
Yeah, go down 20.
Got to get humble.
Fight back.
It's the only way we know how to win.
Yeah, I love it.
Do we have voicemails?
You've got mail.
Yo, what up, Rory Maul, Demaris, what's going down?
Sound like Fat Joe.
Specifically, I want to hear from Demaris on this, all right? Now, I'm going to have a 2-parter to this, so hopefully y'all can hear both of them. Long story short, I was in a relationship with a girl, had sex with a girl, thought I actually, got her pregnant.
Swag.
And everything. We had the kid. We had some issues, rocky relationship, decided to co-parent. I haven't seen her since. The last time I actually seen the child was 4 years old. That was back in 2019. I don't know where they're at. I've tried looking for them. I've tried putting myself on child support. Nobody can find them. Nobody. And I'm not like, this ain't no bullshit. I'm not on social media, so, that's out of the question. People have tried finding them, but let's be real. You can make your name whatever you want to.
Demaris will find them.
So my problem is one, I'm out here and I'm not ugly. Like, obviously, nobody's actually going to call themselves ugly. Actually, I take that back. I know some motherfuckers do. But regardless, I am attractive. I'm not.
We're not doubting you, bro.
Like, you see me walking down the street, you follow me. Nah, but like, you have a conversation with me, we talk and everything. It's always good. I just can't find a woman out here with the same values that I have. So what do you suggest I do, Demaris? I know you don't necessarily like men or like that, but I'm definitely interested.
Well, as the voicemail went, I see why they left.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
I get it.
Trying to convince us you're attractive. Like, all right, we get it, bro. All right, we're not saying otherwise.
You get bitches, we get it. First of all, Anastasia, find your family. Like,
that's why. Like, I need more details on that entire thing. All right, so for 4 years you were co-parenting, and then they just disappeared. Like,
well, she probably with the real father. But my thing is,
damn,
that was dumb.
But he's not ugly.
Yeah, he ain't ugly.
He ain't ugly. He ain't gonna turn heads and nothing like that. But if you have a conversation with him, Rory, and
But then I was thinking, like, would someone follow him down the street because he was so attractive? But he cleared that up for me, thank God, because I was really thinking that.
Yeah.
What did he say at the end? What does he need advice with? I don't.
He said,
Okay. But he wanted to let me know on audio
And
that
because,
he got
like,
a kid, he don't know
And
where
like,
they at.
all these bitches don't have morals. They're not up to his speed, or how attractive he is, or like how amazing he is. So like, what should he do?
You might want to get on social media. You might want to, I'm serious. You might want to get on social media, find your family, find your next wife, but social media will help.
You can't talk all this shit, how amazing you are, and you can't date. You misplaced your family. Like, how you lose, like...
Wait, that was
he lost his keys. Like, where's my family at? Like, how you lose your family?
Wait, that was like his kid? Or
that was his girl and his kid.
He said he got the girl pregnant. She ended up keeping it. They co-parented for 4 years. I'm right so far? And then they just disappeared. Can't find them.
Are they okay? Like,
I don't know.
And are you leaving out, like, I don't put this on his jacket, but are we leaving out like a key point? Is this like the plot to Enough? Like,
for your girl to pack up and leave with her kid and you don't know where they at, you a piece of shit, bro. Let's just be.
That's why I say I want to put it on his jacket, but
what
that doesn't really track. They don't just disappear and left something.
What woman is leaving her baby father, her boyfriend, if he's not like, I'm just talking about pack up, he don't even know where y'all are at, leave. Like, that means something. Like, she's getting away from something. She's running away from something.
That's why I say either he not the father or he is and she don't want him to be. One or the other.
You don't have to, and it's not even like, all right, they just had the baby and like can't figure out the co-parenting. She's like, it's probably better if I just did. 4 years in, like, that's wild to just up and leave. Because even your child at 4 is gonna have some questions like, mommy, what the fuck are we doing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, you gotta. Is it a 2-parter? Yeah. Does he give us like an update in the second part? Let's get into it.
So
I found him.
The other part of the story is I was in a relationship for 10 years. 2 years in, we end up having a child. I raised a child. Actually, let me rephrase that. She came 3 months early. So I watched her grow in the incubator and everything. Like, it was major. I was coming in every day to see her, watching her in the incubator, doing chest to chest. It was a major thing. By the time she was 4, the mother just disappeared with her. I've tried looking for her multiple times. I was online at one point, couldn't find her.
Pause.
I'm not online anymore.
That's the same.
It's different though. It is
second part. He's updating.
He's saying the same things, but it is a different voicemail. It's not the same one.
Okay.
It's the same person, yeah, but not the same voicemail.
Go ahead, Joe.
Fine, keep it.
Like, I have no socials at all. You cannot find me on social media by no means. And I mean, I like that for real, because fuck social media to me.
He got
that shit
ADHD.
just fucked a lot of things up. Which, kind of goes right along with the first voicemail I left y'all, or left Demaris specifically. But I just trying to figure out, like, one, how do you get over something of not knowing whether a kid's yours or not? And two, how do I get back out here when all these girls out here, or women just in general, have played the fuck out of me, and all of them have had kids on me, and nobody's truthful. And It ain't just me, and it ain't just the women I'm picking.
Okay.
Well, actually,
I've never been through that. Like,
wait, no, but literally, it ain't just me and the women I picked. That's exactly it's both sides. Yes,
that's exact.
And
it's a specific type of woman that will have a kid on a guy and not tell a guy that would just disappear. Like, that consistently happens, bro. It's the women you're picking.
At 4 years old too? Did I understand that right? He was in this was a separate 10-year relationship. And then he had the kid with them, and then they left her?
No, that's the same.
So what did the 10-year relationship, that was like a side chick or something?
No, it's
the same thing. That's why I'm saying,
they were together 10 years. They had a kid 2 years in, right, to the relationship?
Or something like that.
Yo, this is Remy Ma and Foxy Math. I'm so fucking confused right now.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're confused. I'm fucking confused, Rue. Sorry, but yeah.
No, but wasn't the first voicemail like they weren't together? Like he just splashed in her and she kept it?
No, that was no.
So was it a 10-year relationship?
There's no way 2 women both left him when the kid was 4 years old. So that has to be the same relationship, same kid.
Yeah, if 2 women left you after they had kids on you on the side, that's like, remember the dude that told us at the house party, he was like, yeah, I made 27 girls squirt. I looked at that nigga like he was a unicorn. I was like, what? He said, Demaris, he said in a room full of women, I made 27 women squirt.
Wait, who said that?
This dude that was at the house party one night.
You remember Mo telling that
You know
story?
what they made him do?
What they do?
They made him pull his dick out. Facts.
What it look like?
Demaris, I will slap your shit out. Demaris, don't play with me. Demaris, do not play with me. No, don't try to laugh. Do not
The game
play.
worked on her too.
Don't play with me. The guys left the room.
What did they tell you it looked like?
They didn't say, we didn't ask.
You didn't inquire?
Yeah, I know that when we came back in the room, like, women didn't look impressed. They was all sitting there like, this nigga lying.
But it beat up. Never. You know, I'm not getting into that with y'all because
I don't know. I just know that a nigga saying that he made 27 women squirt in a room full of women is absolutely
You
crazy.
pair me with the right
it be
like
the
vibrator.
size niggas that make that make women. It be the
if I got a teammate, I could get, yeah. I'm putting up 27. With the rose.
I know that.
Back to this gentleman.
It's got to be the rose though. If it's just me,
it's got to be the rose. Sir, I don't know what's going. Where's he from?
I don't know.
It doesn't say
I don't
where he's
want to
from?
know.
He got a lot going on.
Yeah, I don't know, dog. Like, I think you might need to call in live so we can kick it with you because there's a lot going on. Like,
yeah.
I agree with that.
can he call in live?
I'll
like,
give
yo,
him
hit
my
the
phone number. He can call.
hit the DM. You know what I'm saying? Leave your number. Let us know that it's you that called. That the girl left when she had the kid. You can't find him. We're gonna talk to you in real time and try to get like to the bottom of this because I do want to help you in some way. Like I'm not even being funny. I do want to help him find this woman and this baby just for some type of closure because that has to fuck with your mental at some point.
Yeah.
Like check the census. There's no way your family would leave and you wouldn't be able to find them unless you did some wild shit and a program took them and put them somewhere else and purposely can't find.
We need more. This is not how
She left him. That's what she left
Great
him.
3000 says 16 ain't enough. 16 is not enough here, sir. This voicemail is not enough. We got to call you real time and really break this down.
I would dedicate a Patreon episode to putting him on Zoom. And
if he said, okay, so outside of his
he would be the first guest on the Patreon Zoom room. Let's have him on the Zoom room. Let's have him on the Zoom.
It's a brilliant name.
Yeah, let's have him on the Zoom room. Let's get him on a
new platform.
Because I want to look this gentleman in the face.
I mean, I actually think Boost Mobile now owns Zoom room.
Boost. Thank you.
So
thank you.
As far as him getting back out there, let's say he's not a terrible person at. Let's say that he's not.
Nobody's leaving unless you're a terrible person.
Yeah, that's the part you're missing. He got to be horrible. Or Demaris, to pack up and take your child and never speak to the child's father. Like you said, either it's not his or he's just a piece of shit. It's one of them.
He said that women are having babies on him, so obviously it's not his. So she probably went back to the baby father.
Yeah, but still no closure, no nothing, no cut. That's ice cold. That's crazy.
I mean, women can be very cold sometimes when they're trying to avoid a situation. Like I'll take accountability for that. You done found somebody, like, you found somebody else, you get back with the child's father, you don't want to explain yourself to the other one. What I'm getting is that they don't, more than they don't like you, they don't respect you. So you are not garnering respect from the women that you're dating. That's why they feel so comfortable cheating on you. I know some people, they be like, oh, a woman is a cheater is a cheater. No, there's women who, there's some people they'll cheat on and some people they won't. So if she knows she can cheat on you and stay, she's gonna do that. So it's not just about picking more women. It's about respecting yourself enough to leave and carrying yourself with respect that a woman knows she can't play in your face. If you give food, nigga, I could spend this nigga money, I know he gonna take care of me, he gonna take care of my kid, and I could do whatever to him and he's not gonna leave me, then that's what's gonna happen. So you need to have more self-respect for yourself. And sometimes men take that and they go too far and start becoming assholes. And you don't got to do that, but just hold yourself in a higher esteem. Like, you that nigga, become that nigga, act like that nigga, carry yourself like that nigga, and then women will treat you like you that nigga.
Or
he just told us how attractive he was.
Yeah, or you got to do what Sealy told Harpo.
No, you do not. And we do not advocate for violence against women, especially in this media.
Couldn't even find her to do it.
It was a great movie, baby D. That's what I'm saying. It was a great movie.
I'm calling cap. 4 years. All right, I still don't understand the 10-year relationship part, but 4 years of co-parenting a child, you didn't meet one family member or one friend? Not one person you could ask from her side, like, yo, they're gone. Not one.
Yo, but
I'm calling. I know a lot of people are not cool with their families. There's no way there's not one single person that didn't show up to your child's birthday for 4 years that you could be like, yo, where the fuck did they go?
No, Rory, you missing the deeper part of that. He said he was going to the hospital while the baby was in the incubator doing chest to chest.
Yeah, skin to skin.
They put the baby. That's not his?
So
Bro,
That
that
happened.
is
Well, first of all, skin to skin is like, even like without premature births, that's a thing. So that's happened to fathers when they realized it wasn't theirs.
that
You doing
is-
skin to skin immediately, yeah.
That is crazy for a woman to. As a woman, you supposed to be 100% sure that this is his baby before he take off his shirt in the fucking delivery room and start doing skin to
I'm
skin.
sure every father
we talking
that was
about?
there for a birth that it ended up not being theirs did skin to skin. I mean, the process is right to the mother, then they clean the baby off, and then it goes right to the dad for skin to skin.
That is crazy, and that's not his.
But that's a standard.
Rory,
birth.
watching a baby grow in an incubator that's not yours, and then the woman just leaving
No,
one.
I'm the one that's going to disappear in 4 years, not them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, he's the first guest on the Zoom room for sure.
How can we? His email's right there.
Email him, Josh. Tell him that we want him on the
CC me,
Zoom room, and we got to make it happen on Patreon, man. Got to.
And oh God, I hope it doesn't turn out to be like a piece of shit.
And you better not be ugly, because if you are, I'm gonna tell you, since you just had to tell us how cute you are.
Tell him to his face, baby D.
We gonna FaceTime him.
This is what I think is going to happen. We're going to give him a Zoom link, and he's going to keep his camera off.
No, we're not doing that.
You can't talk all that shit, and then
No, we're not doing that. This is
wants to hide his identity. Doesn't have social
Nah,
media.
fuck that. Good. So nobody's gonna be able to reach out to him after that, whether he's ugly or not. Nobody gonna be able to tell him he's ugly.
Do you think not having social media is a red flag? Someone recently
No, I think that's the
Slid
greenest
on
of
me.
all flags.
slid
That's like
on
neon
me and they
green.
don't have an IG.
Love it.
I can see it being a red flag. Like
Why is it a red flag?
Initially, because I think in women's case they'd be like, oh, he's probably married or like trying to hide something. But once if you do your research and he's just a guy that doesn't fuck with social media, I think it's an immediate green flag. But you can see how that would be a red flag out the gate, because I'm sure there's plenty of like married men that meet women are like, oh, I don't have a Facebook.
No, women I've met told me they don't have Instagram, they don't have Twitter, and I wasn't.
Where do they hide those unicorns?
Red flag. Oh, red flag. She's married. That wasn't a thought.
Well, that's
No, I'm saying
as a woman,
switching it,
it's
yeah.
a thought. Men be married as fuck or gay. Married or gay.
Women be having babies on the side.
yeah, but like you'd see that they were pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if
Men
you
could have a baby on the
I'm talking
side,
about
you
if
wouldn't know.
Like this gentleman, he's with a girl. He thought that was his kid. It's not.
Why would you, why would you say it like
I'm
that?
just saying, it's not. It's not his. So what's worse?
The fact,
Baby not being yours or her not having an Instagram?
and even the fact, the way he's saying it so calm, like he must know that kid's not his. That's why I think he's so cool about this entire thing.
Yeah.
If he thought that this was his child, he would not be calling in. He would be on Route 80 right now, just trying to find any spot that they could have went to.
I figured it out. He's using this as his alibi. He killed her.
Oh, fuck.
He killed her.
Cold case.
The baby isn't his, so he didn't care. He killed the baby.
Oh, well, now we're getting dark. Keep it.
I'm just saying.
These are real people, by the way.
No,
This
this
feels
would
like
be
we're going to be on a Netflix
This would
documentary
be a
in 2
good
years.
book.
He's using us as his alibi. Like, yeah, look, I went on my favorite podcast of voicemail, don't know where they're at. He's trying to tie us into his alibi.
Okay,
Damn.
well, if that is the case, if this gentleman is listening, I promise you all footage will be given over to the feds. We will not protect you. They can have the raw footage.
I can't wait.
They
I can't
can
wait to
have
get on the
everything.
stand.
We will fully cooperate. However, the federal
I can't
government
wait to
wants us
get on the stand
to.
and send this guy to the can. I can't wait to get it. Was him.
I can assure you, we
Hey,
will
who did
not
that-
help
who
you in
did
this
that-
situation.
Who did that with that picture of me and Leonardo?
Of
Fuck
Leo?
you, man.
That shit was so
Fuck
funny.
you, man. Whoever that was.
Hey, I thought about making that our Abby on socials.
Nah, no, you didn't. Fuck you, man. It was fucked up.
That was funny.
No, it was funny.
All right. Well, yeah, that was wild. I'm excited for this follow-up.
Yeah,
For
Josh,
Patreon.
please email this guy and let's get him in the Zoom room, man. Let's get to the bottom of this fucking malarkey. It's
And
a malarkey.
if in fact it is his kid and like, nah, because I'm calling the police too. Like he left out shit that makes no sense. You would definitely talk to one of her friends or family. You'd call the police.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that wasn't your kid, you'd be like, yo, there was a 4-year-old child and a woman here and now everything's gone. Like, what if something did happen to them?
right.
Like, that's why I'm calling cap on a lot of this shit, that he's leaving something huge out that he knows is why they left. Because there's no way your 4-year-old kid and your girl or co-parent just leave
Yeah.
and you don't call the police.
It's wild times, man. We're gonna figure it
Because
out.
like, what if something did actually happen to them? He just cool trying to find the new girl. He's like, oh, they gone. Let me go try to date again.
Yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to talk to him. We definitely going to kick with him. Before we get out of here, new merch is available now. I'm wearing one of the pieces.
Oh, you look good in
This is
it.
very soft, baby D, against the skin. Very soft.
It is, yes.
MKI.
No, you could raw dog under that. Like, you don't even need a t-shirt or
I'm butt naked under this, Rory. Merch.
under your clothes, really? I had no idea.
Merch available now. It is selling, so hurry up and get some before it's gone. Don't ask us when we are restocking.
Yeah, this shit is so fire. Like, it's a capsule. It's not even merch.
Yeah.
It's a capsule right
Yeah, I went and looked at the sales.
Just
I hit
good
Bitter
merch.
like, can you send me my shit before it's sold out, please?
Yeah. Just good merch. That's all it is. Wear our merch. Merch is to wear.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we'll talk to y'all soon. Happy Memorial Day. Hopefully everybody is blessed. Everybody is safe. This only means one thing. If you're living in New York City, it's time to hear fireworks every night until Christmas.
Yep.
This is that time of year. Just got to deal with it. The dogs will be under the bed shaking like a leaf.
And like, they was doing that when they were illegal.
Yeah.
You go to Jersey City right now and buy everything you want legally.
Jersey, you can go to the bodega and go right in the back, right behind the chips.
I'm saying legally you can buy all this shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fucked.
All right, well, we'll talk to y'all soon. Be safe, be blessed. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.